A very famous pop group once sang, "All you need is love." Well, I take issue with that, as the human body actually needs food, water and sleep as a minimum to survive, and personally I'd throw my Nintendo Switch into the mix too. Solo Islands of the Heart is a 3D puzzle game which asks you to reflect on your own feelings on love and relationships in one half, and figure out how to navigate a set of physics-based puzzle islands in the other half. It's a weird mixture of a game, but does that mean it's an unlovable mess? Let's find out in my review of Solo Islands of the Heart on Nintendo Switch. Solo Islands of the Heart starts with you choosing your character's gender, including a very hip non-binary option, and sexual orientation before heading off on your little boat to the first of many archipelagos you will visit in the game. The main gameplay part of the game is to visit each island, figure out how to use many of the various boxes that are dotted around, which will allow you to reach a lighthouse which is usually perched up on a hillside. Once you can reach the lighthouse and activate it, that in turn will beam a light to a totem, which you will then also have to navigate to using the blocks once more, and that's really the crux of the game. There are little puzzle dungeons mixed in, and you can also do some smaller activities like feeding the wild animals that occupy some islands, and you also have a guitar which for the most part you can play when you feel like, although there are some puzzles later in the game that require you to play certain tunes to manipulate certain things in the world. This is a nice diversion. You also are armed with a camera and you can pull it out and take selfies of the islands at any time. Again, this is used as a mechanic in some parts of the game. The other half of the game though is more of an emotional experience, as when you activate the totem on each island, which in turn raises other archipelagos from the surrounding waters, you'll be asked a multiple choice question about your feelings on love and relationships. These questions are very personal and the game insists you answer them honestly, also actually pointing out you should play the game alone to ensure you answer honestly and not feel awkward about giving an answer to questions like, can you love the same person forever when your girlfriend is sitting next to you on the couch? It's a weird mix of gameplay styles, as the whole love and relationship part feels a bit tacked on, and I'm not quite sure of the point of having that bit alongside a physics-based box manipulation part in the rest of the game. Also, by insisting that you answer the questions honestly, it really does limit it to a single playthrough with no reason to go through it again unless you want to lie, but honestly my feeling is, what's the point? There isn't enough interesting gameplay in either part to keep you coming back. Once you know how to solve the puzzles, then again, there's no reason to go back through and repeat that part either. So, a nice, easy, short and sweet review for this one. Whilst the game appears okay visually, it does suffer for some pretty bad pop-in and slow down a lot of the time. Sonically, there are some quite nice whimsical acoustic guitars that plink away in the background. But this also gets pretty repetitive after a while. From my experience of buying too many board games back in the day, it's clear when a theme is tacked onto a game. That's to say that you could take the parts about love and relationship here and replace them with questions about your favourite Marvel heroes or questions about your favourite flavours of ice cream. There's very little that ties the gameplay elements to the theme that the game is trying to force upon you. It can offer a short and quite relaxing experience, and if you have a spare rainy Saturday and want to basically answer a survey on your love life, perhaps pick it up in a deep sale. But for now, I can't really recommend this one. I'm going to give Solo Islands of the Heart a broken-hearted 4.5 out of 10. Thanks very much for watching my review. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if so, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.